Alright, you guys, ZFR back here, and we are going to talk about the next episode of The Walking Dead. We're going to do some predictions for episode 5 of season 8, and this episode looks like it's going to be pretty good because this is finally going to start to push the story forward a little bit. So far this season, the story's kind of been going at the same rate as the beginning of season 6, where there's this big event going on and everything is circling around that, and it's still kind of going to be that way in episode 5 because the saviors still haven't escaped the sanctuary yet with all the walkers around it. But I'm guessing they're going to get out this episode or the episode afterwards, because obviously they can't be in there for much longer. We gotta get this war going, and so far on the savior side we haven't had any of the big dogs in this fight 4 episodes in. So yeah, it looks like we're gonna be getting some Negan versus Gabriel in there. Like you see Negan pretty much tackle the sit out Gabriel in the trailer, and then it looks like they're gonna have like some one-on-one. We kind of get to see that in the sneak peek. But then the really interesting part about this episode is it looks like Simon is starting to grow suspicious that he thinks someone in the sanctuary is a spy. He thinks someone gave the survivors the information to do this. And which is pretty smart of him. I like that he's kind of starting to catch on. And can I just point out that I like how we're getting more important saviors than we did in the comics at this point. In the comics, the only saviors that we really recognized were Negan and Dwight. But here, we're actually getting a couple that are some of the upper level officers and stuff. So I think that's pretty cool. We're going to get to see them interact, and they're getting kind of like their own little spotlight in this episode. And of course, the interesting thing about this is Eugene is among that group. So obviously, he's going to be number one candidate for the spy, I think. But at the same time, Dwight has been called out before on certain stuff. Dwight obviously has a lot of reasons to hate Negan, his wife, so he's also probably going to be a candidate for the spy thing. And I feel like Simon's going to have his eyes on both of them. And I can't wait to see where that goes. Who knows? Maybe Simon will get a death this episode. Who knows? We never know. I'm not spoiling anything or anything. I'm just saying, who knows? Like, that would be pretty awesome if it actually end up being Dwight and Eugene that offed him. Because I'm pretty sure Eugene is going to catch on to the fact that Dwight is the one, giving them information. I'm pretty sure he's going to catch on to that eventually because he already knows the White has done some sneaky stuff like with the doctor before. Eugene instantly realized he did that, that he lied in that situation. So yeah, I can't wait to see if that plays a role. We maybe get to see them do a little team up this episode. And then you have the idea of them needing to get the saviors out of there, like the actual people, the citizens of sorts, that aren't doing the fighting. They're talking about how they're going to get them to safety, how they're going to handle this situation. And the White saying, if you won't, I will lead them out in the trailer. So we're kind of seeing some foreshadowing here, and I feel like we're going to see a power struggle between like the White and Simon, and maybe even some of the other officers like Garrett and then the other chick. But anyway, so the only other thing we see from the promo is it looks like Rick and Daryl are getting the guns out, and this makes me wonder how on earth are they going to get out of Sanctuary, because the survivors have the guns now. Rick and Daryl, they got the guns, they got the what are they called, 50 cows? I forgot the name for a second. They got the 50 cows. So how are they going to clear all of those zombies out from the Sanctuary? We'll just have to wait and see. They're gonna figure something out. Like, I'm guessing Eugene and like the White are going to come up with something, or Eugene's just gonna come up with like some crazy plan to clear them all out. Cause Eugene, like, he's super smart. I'm pretty sure he could figure something out in that regard, or at least devise a plan for everyone to follow. But yeah, that's pretty much what I think is going to be happening. Next episode, I think we're going to focus on getting the saviors out of Sanctuary. I think we're going to see a little bit more of Negan's character and like what he has to say to Gabriel and stuff, you know. I feel like that's going to be an interesting little chat. And then I feel like this episode is going to focus a lot on Eugene and Dwight. I don't know why, but I just have that feel in my gut. That's definitely the direction I would go if I was the director, but we'll have to wait and see. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this video. This was just a quick little predictions video. But anyway, don't forget to leave likes and comments down below and hit that subscribe button. We finally hit 200 subs. I gotta make a video on that. But anyway, I will see you guys on the next one. ZFR out, guys.